Hello and welcome to the last section of what was supposed to be a live workshop 2, working effectively with your child's school. This little section is called Staying Connected and Getting Support, and it's an opportunity for you to reflect on what it takes to stay focused on your vision of your child being included and pursuing an inclusive education. So preparing for the long haul, the first little piece of advice we have on this slide is to be intentional, to keep checking if you're on track. And that really means going back to your vision, refining it, renewing it. My daughter is in year 10 and we try and renew that at least every year now, particularly as she grows older and develops her strengths and her interests and the things that make her light up, and the stuff that she really wants to spend her time doing. And we use that to look at what options there are for further training, further education, career options, and that sort of thing. Maintaining networks of support is really important. Don't do this alone. I'm sure that you have had times when you can feel like fighting for your child's rights at school can be extremely isolating and disempowering. And what I've found is the best antidote for that is to connect with other parents. I have found it extremely valuable to both learn from parents whose children are further along than my girl, but also there's great strength that comes from supporting other parents as well, and we all learn together. Embrace your own natural authority and keep learning how to advocate. Embracing your own natural authority as the person who loves your child the most, when you're looking at how much investment you have as a family member compared with, say, the investment of, school staff. I like to go back to the idea that at the end of my daughter's education, I will have to live with and watch her live with whatever is the outcome of that. So when, instead of feeling like I should be feeling grateful, and while I'm extremely appreciative of people who really do get on board with our vision and are really great, passionate educators who really do like to see my daughter succeed, it helps me stay true to asking for things and helping her get the adjustments that she needs. Make sure you take time for yourself and your family. This is it's hard work, and it can feel at times like you can go through times when it just feels like a constant battle, and it's really important to refocus as a family, to just enjoy being a part of each other's lives, to just really to relax and just not have every day being an advocacy day. It's important for your children and for you to be relating to each other as just normal, typical family people, and just learning to try and balance the advocacy with just hanging out. Don't win the battle, but lose the child. Remember the big picture of an inclusive life. There's so often a gap, and I don't think there's anyone who gets to experience no gap at all between what they know is possible or believe should happen for their child and what actually does. So it's really important to be conscious of getting overwhelmed and perhaps losing sight of the big picture. It's important to know your bottom line, absolutely, but it's also important to know when is it time just to step back and make sure that this particular fight is actually worth fighting for. What is, some things just really aren't worth it. Hold on to the gifts of your child is extremely important as well, and ensuring that if you need a bit of re-inspiration, that you connect with others and you connect with stories that light your passion again. And you can do this too by connecting with peers, and I always find it really renewing to connect with our local peer support group. I connect with the Queensland Collective for Inclusive Education and their peer support network. They have a Facebook group, and you can see the details on this slide. All Means All is the Australian Alliance for Inclusive Education, and they coordinate a Facebook group for parents called the School Inclusion Parent Network, SIPN, and that on there you can actually connect with educators who are really passionate about inclusion as well. So that can be a source of inspiration and strength to be connected with others. So dream big. As I said, hold on to the gifts of your child, be their ambassador, and continue to dream of what's possible. Get connected with others, keep on learning, and do believe in your child. I look forward to meeting you in person, if I haven't done so already, sometime soon. Thank you for listening.